Tomorrow.
What?
We're going to Marcia's house at 5:30 for a barbecue and card or whatever you call it, Domino's.
Okay.
Can you be nice?
Yeah, I'm always nice.
Can you talk instead of brood in the corner?
We'll see.
I've seen you be very gregarious.
You're gregarious?
Yeah, look at you on the cruise. You were very nice and talkative and...
Okay.
You know,
Sigh.
I will.
Sigh. One more time.
This is what retirement's all about.
Is that what it's all about?
Yes. You gotta make friends with
there.
Really? Yes.
Oh.
That's it.
Rude. Okay.
Aww. One of the manatees at the zoo Tampa died. 60-year-old manatee.
That was a long time, though.
I know. Excuse me?
Yeah, it was a long time. Alrighty, guys. See if I can get the microphone over here so you can actually hear me. That would be kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright, anyways, back to Altar Quest. Yes, one of these lovely little games. Dungeon crawl games. I thought what we would do this time was going to just do a random setup, and then I said, you know what? Maybe I ought to try like one of the campaign missions and see how they do. So we're going to try a campaign mission. This is out of the core rule booklet, or the core box, I guess you should say. It's the Out of Luxen story guide mission. So if you plan on playing this, you don't know anything about it, there's going to be spoilers because we're going to be going through mission 1. So if you don't want to know, you might want to turn off the video and encounter it for yourself. If you're going to get this, or if you want to see what this mission is like, Chapter 1. There's some introduction. There's a lot of text in this, so a lot of stuff to cover before we get into any kind of gameplay. So again, if you're just looking, you want to see gameplay or whatever, probably not going to be a great video because we're going to set this all up. We got a lot of introductory, some text to read, some stuff to go through, finishing setup and everything. We might only get maybe a turn or two into this episode, so you might want to come back for part 2. Part 2. All right. The characters. We haven't even introduced our characters yet. So I really like the last 2 characters we had the last time we played, which happens to be Roland. He was so good. Roland Laughlin and Cedrin Highmore, the greatest cleric of all time. This time, I decided, well, you know what? Even though I love those characters, I love trying new characters as well. So, we're going to be trying 2 new characters. This is going to be Myreen Duball. Myreen Duball is, I think she's a vampire. I think she looks like a vampire. I haven't really delved into her. I mean, even look at her sword. Looks like a vampire sword. So I think she's a vampire. I know there's vampires in this game. So I think she's a vampire. Myreen Duball. And our other one is Quelia, who is half human, half harpy. She's got like these bird talons, and she does things with magic. So those are the 2 characters we're going to be going up against. Mission number 1. So, Out of Luxen. Story, spoiler, again, spoiler time. Let me set up this. Here we go. All right. This does take up a lot of space, and there's a lot of tokens, and you got character cards and miniatures and all kinds of stuff all over the place. So it is a little bit to work with as a streamer, but I'm willing to do it for you guys. So again, out of Luxen, this is the core campaign, I guess is the best way to put it. So if you don't want to hear what goes on in the campaign, or don't want any spoilers, probably again not watch the video. All right, introduction. Since the fall of the evil conqueror Kretch, the untamed lands of Aridica have turned from a realm of horror to one of heroes. The vampire lords, known as the Thralls, have returned to their castles, wary of their wars against the invading Austrians, while the other warmongering creatures have slunk back into the ruins and crypts that now litter the cursed countryside. The newly elected warrior queen of Five Holds, Valerie Wexton, has called for inspiring heroes to venture into the wounded lands in an effort to bring peace and prosperity to a realm despoiled of violence and horror. Aridica has suddenly become a beacon of hope that the allied people of Estony so desperately needed after the brief yet terrible reign of Kretch. But there is something more. The Queen spoke in depth about you at the fabled altar that had emerged in Arcadia since Ketch's arrival. My scholars tell me they are tied to the slumbering Lich Queen Sirza, Valerie informs you. They delve deep into the histories to make connections to find answers to this phenomenon. But it's up to heroes like you to investigate them firsthand as we strive to understand their purpose. Giving us purpose to go after the altars, I guess, right? The day before your departure for Arcadia, you receive an urgent message from the Queen with instructions that is sealed only to be broken when you depart Midden Vale. Choose a player to be the party leader. That player finds a Valerie's message in the story deck, reads it out loud, and then adds it to our journal. That, my friends, is probably going to be good question. I was thinking this is the ruins. That's not going to be the ruins. Camp ambush. It's not going to be that. Trouble in. No. Grave disturbance. The Arkenhold? No, doesn't think so. Equipment. No. Allies. Campaign pool. Maybe it's in the campaign pool. No. That is just our... No. Okay. Features. Lurkers. Altars, enemy upgrades, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Maybe, well, anyways, we're going to move on. I'm not going to spend all day trying to find it, so. Here we go. The province of Luxen rests on the eastern borders, serving as a gateway between the peaceful lands of the Five Holds and a world of danger and adventure. Since Queen Valerie's historic coronation, heroes have poured into Arcadia to win glory for the newly forged crown. Though many of those heroes have forgotten the Queen's own decree. All able-bodied aspirings hear this call, the royal criers announce in every five-holds village, carrying Valerie's words. The Queen of all five holds, the Queen of all five holds, the Queen of the five holds, there we go. The Queen of the five holds and all the estuary have requested errands to carry out her will in the troubled lands of Aradica. She has vanquished Kretch and liberated all Arcadians from tyranny, but her quest is far from over. You are but one of many would-be heroes that have answered the call. Thus begins your journey in the town of Hawthorne in Luxen. The journey was astonishingly pleasant. The late spring makes for fair travel weather, and the Queen ensured you are well provisioned. It wasn't until you crossed through the mountain pass into Luxen that you encountered the first Frocks. Frocks are like frog people, I guess. We fought the frog people last time with our other characters. Here we go. The frog-like creatures have crept far enough into five holds that you are no stranger to them. And this one moves awkwardly, not even hiding from your presence. He limps towards the main road, collapses into a tall grass before you. Before reaching you, you sense some sort of trap. Choose one of the following. Approach the collapsed frog to investigate. Continue on quickly to Hawthorne before the frogs show up. It gives you a choice, and then you read a little card, which... I'm sure I've got the cards. It's just a matter of figuring out which one it is. It's not the Ruins of Arkansas, right? Nope. Okay. Camp Ambush? Nope. Those are In Trouble? Nope. Grave Disturbance? Same thing. No. The Ark and Hold? No. There's a bunch of equipment cards. No. Okay. Allies. No. Campaign Pool. No, that's just the hero turn cards. Okay. No. Features are for the rooms. The lurkers are not their enemies, so that's not them. Must be in the other box, and I don't feel like getting it out, so we're just going to have to bypass that for now. Altars, enemy upgrades. Into the Arkinspire. What's this? Aha. Into the Arkinspire. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. No. No. Into the Arkinspire must not be it. The Hunt? No. The Rescue? No. The Showdown? The Cleansing? Escape? No. These are all... No. I don't... Alright, well. Anywho's. Chapter 1. Zero 26. Maybe you would read 0. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe we just read chapter, little paragraph in the back of the book. Sorry. I thought it was like a card. All right, so we're going to choose to go look at this Frox that is collapsed in front of us to find out what the hell his problem is. You approach the motionless Frox cautiously, preparing yourself for an ambush it may have served as a diversion for. Fortunately, the late afternoon spring wind sending the surrounding long grass into a rhythmic dance is the only moment you notice. You bend over the fallen frocks to find her dead. Various wounds adorn her scalpy body. You pull out what appears to be a massive boar tusk from one of the wounds. Raglanders. You curse under your breath, not wanting to wait around to see the pig vermin that give this frox its wounds. But before you depart, you take a brief moment to further inspect what's in the frock's hand. A jagged stone that gives a faint aura of power. As you pack up the stone, you receive a chill wind and realize that it's much later in the day than you thought. You better make haste to arrive at Hawthorne in time for some rest. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. The chapter 1, the cloudy morning breaks over Hawthorne as you wake in a quaint inn at the orchard. Your rustic accommodations are just outside the town of Hawthorne. If this is what you call the meager stone barrier that protects the rural town against the otherwise tame landscape that surrounds it. You prepare for your scheduled meeting at dawn with Mayor Bolton, taking only a few moments to banter with the inn's burry folk, proprietaries, and happily accept her complimentary breakfast. Perform the first 2 sets of setup normally, then each hero gains 1 focus. Nice. Focus. Give me a focus. Let's see. Focus. I think focus are the blue ones, right? We're taking a focus. I think that's... Alright. The mayor's estate is settled in the center of Hawthorne, in the corner of the town's main thoroughfare, and next door to the smithy shop called Warwick's Wares. Several crudely adorned town guards nod as you pass by, certainly keeping a close eye on you, but certainly not surprised to see more travelers in these parts. The Queen's instructions were very clear. Meet with her close ally, Mayor Bolton, and gain his support. Her more discreet instructions were a little less clear, however. You are unsure of how pressing it is to find this Huey character she spoke of, but certainly he isn't worth keeping the mayor waiting for. Choose one of the following. Search for Huey, 018, or head to the mayor's estate immediately. So, we didn't look at Valerie's message. So let's look at Valerie's message before we make a decision, shall we? All right. This is 2. I'm not sure. 2, Valerie's message in the story deck. Read it aloud and add it to the journal. So maybe that is a card. That's why I was thinking all of them are cards, but it might just be the important. Those important ones are cards in a deck. Okay. Which, if I was to think, no. I'm still a little baffled, but we are doing our best, which obviously isn't good enough because Well, I guess we're not going to know what she had to say about this fella. So we're just going to have to make our decision. Search for Huey or head to the... Now we're just going to head to the mayor. Let's just go to the mayor. Whatever. Huey can wait. Alright. As you arrive at the mayor's house, your punctuality is noted by his assistants. And they guide you to the study. Mayor Bolton shall join you shortly. The young burly woman instructs, showing you an assortment of refreshments. After a short time, a tall, solid man with long black hair enters the study. He gives you a smile, then reveals his sharp, vampiric fangs. Sorry to keep you waiting, he says in a cold courtesy. The Queen has informed me of your arrival, and I wish to thank you for your travel so hastily to Hawthorne's aid. Each hero may draw one card. I'm assuming one card means an equipment card. One card. So let's see if it tells us in this little thing here. Thank you, Susie, Moore says, as his Buryfolk servant sets down a tray of tea and quickly exits the study, shutting the door behind her. The vampire turns his attention to you. Forgive the meager offerings, but things in Luxen haven't exactly been prosperous of late. Knowing the Queen, she has probably left it for me to inform you of the situation at hand. Since Valerie's coordination, restlessness has taken hold of Aradica, a vacuum of power, so to speak. There are many heroes like yourself roaming the province, and while many of them are in familiar noble intent, others are stirring up trouble and increasing tensions in each of the provinces. Here in Luxen, we are suffering the effects of those heroes' press further west into Aradica. Morris rises from his chair and takes a rolled piece of parchment from the shelf and unrolls it on the table between you. He uses a pale finger tipped in a long, sharp nail to point to Luxen on the map of Aradica. Our province is nearest to Five Holes, which works in our favor in many ways, as it also means we are the most removed from what's happening in Aradica. I can't say for sure what's caused it, but Raglanders have been driven out of the western province, maybe by valiant heroes, maybe something else, and we've claimed our province as their new home, and they've claimed our province as their new home. If it wasn't bad enough, our existing Frox problems have gotten out of hand. Farms are regularly being raided. Travelers robbed and killed on the roads. Now the Frox and Raglanders quarrel over the meager holds in Luxen, and my people are caught in the middle. The mayor somberly continues his report, detailing how one of his personal caravans was recently ambushed while bringing his family heirlooms to Hawthorne from his old keep in the Harrows. My first task for you is to recover something of mine that was stolen by these Raglander wretches. Morris instructs, moving over to a satchel on the floor behind his luxurious chair. He places the satchel on the table. On top of the map, it is clearly filled with travel supplies. Each hero gains one supplies. That's what I'm talking about. We should get plenty. We should have plenty. The mayor sits down again. Among the many things stolen was an urn, very decorative. What is this word? Filigreed in crimson metal. Filigreed in crimson metals. I need to return to me. Leave the old tapestries and take whatever else of my treasures recover as payment, but just bring me the urn. It is precious to me. You may ask why Morse or his personal guards can't recover the urn themselves. Ba 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 ba. My scouts know exactly where the Raglanders are. Hold up, Morris says, motioning to a collection of hills on the map right outside of Hawthorne. It's close, much too close to my liking. Knowing the Valerie sent you to me, I trust you fully in this matter, and in faith you'll bring me back the urn. If it is not safe out there. Quest setup. Find the Raglanders' lair. Finding the Raglanders' lair with the map's help poses no real trouble. However, as you approach the entryway into what must be an underground ruin, a cruel stench overpowers you. All right, but before we do that, we have to find out what this. It was what was it? Draw a card thing, I think, is what came up. Right? I have to figure out what I think that means. Maybe an encounter, or not an encounter card, a equipment card. That would be nice. Let's see here. That was number. Damn, what number was that? Oh yeah, each hero may draw one card. I think that's referring to equipment cards, but I don't know. Shall we? Let's see if we can look this up. How is everyone doing? You having a good time? You're learning a lot of good stuff. Alter Quest, really cool game. I like this game a lot. All right, campaign games. That doesn't say. After playing each quest in the campaign, heroes can earn equipment cards and hero upgrade cards. In addition, a new enemy upgrade card is revealed to increase the difficulty of the next chapter. Blah, blah, blah. Clean up quests, shopping. It doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. Oh, I wonder if draw one card is the active. Each of the heroes can draw a card from their deck. I wonder if that's what that means. Let's see. Each hero may draw one card. Yeah, I bet you that's what that means. So, we will, of course, shuffle. Let's see how everything's set up now that I've had to punch this. You can see we're coming down way over here in the corner over here. We have Myreen here with her deck. She will start with 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll make it 5 since she gets to draw a new card. The Old Ways, Exploited Surroundings, Battle Lust, Using the Shadows, and Duball Warcry. Okay. And for Quelia here, and you will notice that we have all of the white. Just want to make sure we do have all the white. We don't have any upgrades or anything in the deck. Maybe we'll get to do that. That's one of the reasons I want to go through the. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go through the campaign, was because I wanted to see if there's upgrades and stuff that I can upgrade, that I can do for my characters and get new cards in their deck and try out the new stuff. So she's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you normally start with 4, but we get to start with 5. She got Orb of Seeking, Invigorate. It's just actually a picture of Myreen here. Reclaiming Knowledge. Another Reclaiming Knowledge, and the Wind Chill. Alright. Oops. Put these over like that. Alright, so so we must, each hero must test orange, which is going to be 3 for Myreen. Myreen has got 3 oranges. And she's got 2 focus, and I think those are successes, and those, yeah, I'm trying to remember. This explodes into another one, right? Oh, yeah, now she's got a focus. So she got 3 successes, and she gets herself a focus. Lovely. And for Quelia, she only has 2. She has 2 successes. So she's fine as well. Both of them have passed their test, which is, each hero tests, the orange I think is Fortitude, right? Orange is Fortitude. Might is red, orange is fortitude, green is agility, blue is willpower, purple is charisma, and olive is intellect. Alright, I will try and remember some of that. I will try. Alright, so quest deck is the Search, which you probably can't see, but we got these cards up there. The threat deck is the Raglanders, which we will shuffle up. Come here, you. We will shuffle these up for you guys, so you know there's no shenanigans going on here. I don't do shenanigans, but I'll just shake it, shuffle it up. Because why not? Alright. We also have the Search, which we'll shuffle up as well. And the villain deck is Gert. And we have our items for our Search deck. Let's shuffle these up as well. We do have the Raglanders information and the Search information on right there. I should mention that this board here is a lot bigger, but I've got part of it folded underneath. So, because you don't need that many rooms, you only need 6 rooms. Alright, so that's shuffled, that's done, and our boss is Gert, the big oinky pig. And this is going to be very yucky, smelly, stinky, then we're going to have a lot of... Oh! Stop doing that. And here's the rules for Gert. Okay. Our feature room, one of these three, is the altar. It's in the bottom three, according to our search deck. And then that is shuffled together with two randoms and put on the bottom of our deck, just like that. Okay, so okay, that's it. The deck lists under quest setup specify which deck players use when setting up the quest. If it says any, then players may choose whichever deck they want for the quest. And then campaign upkeep. We'll go through this at the end, but that won't be right now. Alright, we do need to roll our deck, our rune dice. Oh boy. A 3 earth, a air, and a sun. I think is the way that's... This goes here. This goes there. Make sure these didn't get knocked around. Here's our stairs that we came down. What else do we need to do? Quelia has the Harpy Talons. Range of 1. Attack green, which is 2 dice. And then it has an exhaust for wind. Move up to 2 spaces. And she also has the Rimnic Scrolls. Equipment Trinket. Exhaust, roll up to 2 altar dice. And then she can spend the wild dice. Yes, the wild dice. And change one other altar dice to a result of your choice. That's interesting. Okay, Gert actually uses earth dice. Each minion gains an armor token. That's not great. Our altar quest is Solar Altar. Each hero may activate. Each hero may discard 1 focus to change 1 altar dice to a result of their choice. Each hero in the altar's room may heal 1 damage, and then with a sun, each figure heals 1 damage. It's the only way we're probably going to heal in this game. So, Myreen does use the earth symbols to gain an armor token. So that's good. Alright, so she's got a couple of focus and a supplies, a focus and some supplies. Gert's special ability here, not special ability, but what's going on here. Gertrude Westbrook acquired her name through the same means as she acquired all of her other possessions. Theft. Her given name was Bessie, which wasn't dignified enough for someone of her quality. So when her litter raided the Westbrook estates in Swallows, she took the lady of the house's name after dining on her soft flesh. Since the fall of New Calcius, Gert and her drove of Raglan refugees roam Aradica in search of their next meal and maybe someday their new home. Activate. Each hero must either discard 1 armor token or resist 3 willpower. So armor tokens were going to be very important here. And then earth tokens. Each minion gains an armor. And there's her deck of cards. I don't know if we shuffled it. Let's do that while I'm thinking about it. And I think we're got everything pretty much set up. I think we got everything pretty much set up. Alright, we got our tokens. Our tokens are just going to be above our character. Again, not a lot of room here. So we have to just do the best we can to squeeze as much as we can on the screen for you. And also make it manageable that we can play it. And you can see things. And hear things. And you know, adjust the screen things. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Alright, so it's our turn. I think so we've made it down the stairs. And now let's see what we can do here. So she's got a special bit. I've never seen these cards, haven't know anything about these characters. Got a range of 5, Duball Warcry Test Purple, which she's got doing that. For each success, either gain 1 armor token or discard 1 armor token from an enemy within range. And then if they have the wild symbol, which we don't, deal 1 damage to an enemy within range. So range of 5, she can... For each success, she can get a couple armor tokens, which might be nice. Using the shadows action ongoing, play this on a hero within range. Use, move up to 3 spaces and gain 2 armor tokens. So wow, she's going to be very good at helping deal with this guy at least. And then another one of these. Boy, if we would have rolled this purple, that would have been nice. Gain an armor token as well. Battle Lust, you may move up to 3 spaces, then attack. And then if she has the earth symbol, deal 1 damage to an enemy within range of 1. Exploiting surroundings, search fortitude. Then each character in your room gains 1 armor token. And then Earth, discard 1 armor token from each enemy in your room. So she's really good at adding and subtracting armor tokens, which is good. The old ways, range of 1 feet. Test fortitude. She gets 3. If passed, deal 2 damage to an enemy within range and heal 2 damage. And again, the purple heal 1 damage. So, Quelia, invigorate, range of 3. Play this on a hero within range. Use, move up to 3 spaces. Roll up to 2 altar dice and draw a card. And she can exhaust a win to draw a card. Orb of Seeking. She can search with our olive color. Then choose a hero to draw a card. The Sun, discard 1 search token from a feature. Discard a search card token from a feature. Reclaiming Knowledge, she can test Olive, which again is, what is that? What's the olive color? Is going to be Intellect. She's very intellecty. Intellect. Test Intellect 3. If you pass, either return 1 spell from your discard pile to your hand or choose a hero to draw a card. And a Flame, which we don't have. Search your deck for a spell card of your choice and add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck. She's got 2 of those. Wind Chill, range of 5. Action spell. Attack with Intellect. And Water, exhaust 1 minion within range. Well, that would have been nice. Alright, so I'm just trying to see what we have, what we can do. So now it's time. Let's get things going here. So, Action number 1. We're going to go ahead and use Myreen first. Why not? She is going to spend a move action. She's going to move 1, 2, and when she gets there, she's going to open the door. And let's see what we get when she opens the door. So, okie dokie. We get crates. We have crates. We have crates. I was looking to see if I can see the crates, but I don't see. This isn't crates, is it? No, this is the workbench. Oh, that's a big one. Crates. Crates are going to go right here, actually. Yeah, it's going to go right there. Alright, have to remember what we're doing here. I just want to make sure I get everything in order and revealing a room. Draw a feature card. The active hero draws the top card of the feature deck and places it in the quest area. Then place the feature miniature corresponding to that in the room. Draw a quest card. The active hero draws the top deck of the quest card and reads the narrative. Which is going to be this one, I believe. Storage room, which makes perfect sense since we just got a bunch of crates. A welcome sight, stacked shelves. Someone went to great lengths to stockpile a random assortment of various goods. It's slightly dismaying to see how much of it's not useful for you, but not easy. It's slightly dismaying to see how much of it's not useful to you or not easy to carry, but there are still some useful items. When revealed, attach this card to the room's feature. Each hero may place one search token on this room's feature card to draw one search card. When revealed, attach this card to the room's feature card. Then each hero may place one search token on this room's feature card to draw one search card. Draw one search card, huh? Okay. Place one search token on this. Alright, let's do that. I mean, why wouldn't we do that? It's crazy. I can't remember if these are the search tokens. I don't think so. What are the search tokens? Oh, that's what these are, I think. So each hero may place one there. We'll put one there. That's fine. And I've knocked everything around. Dummy. Each hero. What does it say? When revealed, attach this card to the room's feature card. Boom. Done. Then each hero may place one search token on this room's feature card to draw a search card. Okay. We'll have Myreen Duball draw a broken sword. When revealed, this hero may take control of this card. Okay. And for Quelia, falling debris. You may resist 4 green. Wow, this is not going well for Quelia here. To discard this card, look at the bottom 2 cards of the clue deck. Search 1 to resolve, and shuffle the other back into the clue deck. Otherwise, discard this card and gain a focus. You may resist. You may resist 4 to discard this card. Look at the bottom 2 cards of the clue deck. Choose 1 to resolve and shuffle the other back into the clue deck. Otherwise, discard this card and gain a focus. She's only got, dexterity is only 2. She would need to get 4. You may resist, green, I think is dexterity 4. To discard this card, look at the bottom 2 cards of the clue deck. Choose 1 to resolve and shuffle the other back into the deck. Otherwise, just discard this and gain a focus. Which, yeah, we're just going to discard that and gain a focus. Makes sense to me. Sorry, Quelia. She just, I guess, gets out of the way of the falling debris, maybe? I'm not 100% sure what that was all about, but okay. All right. So that's the first thing we do. The second thing we do is put this in there so it's not. All right. We have to draw encounter cards for each of our heroes. Just shuffling this up nice. It's never been used. This deck has never been used, so I'm trying to make sure we don't get like a bunch of the same things. All right, here we go. So Myreen has got our Ragic Cannibal. Oof. That's going to go right there. Wow, 5 if unable to engage, and then gain 1 threat token, gain 1 armor token, and 1 threat token. 7 hit points. Oof. Okay, so that is that's going to go into her threat area. Don't really have a great place for that. I guess we'll put that here. All right, Quelia, Raglan Burner. Uh-oh. This guy here, huh? Looks like he's throwing bombs. Okay, put that guy in there. So she's using a move, middle of her move action. 1, 2. She's going to finish her move and go 3. That is her first action. Now we see what's there. So I think what she wants to do is she. All right, Reglanders. Let's just look here. Food and fury is the war cry of the Raglanders, nomadic swine folk that live to only burn, cook, and gorge. Their home, Raglan, has been stolen from them by vampires, but the hunger for violence is not limited to mere vengeance, sorry. All right, let's see what we can do here now, shall we? All right, I think so. That was 1, 2, 3. Now I think here second action is going to be Battle Lust. You may move up to 3 spaces, then attack. All right. Yeah, she's gonna. Second action, she's going to Battle Lust. Move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I guess we should go after the big porker. Then attack. She only has 2 dice to attack with, but she does have some. She's got some options here. Battle Lust, let's go. Come on, Myreen, show them how it's done. Let's go. We got a big, fat, stinky porker over here. Let's take his ass out. Oh, we got an exploding dice. So 2 successes so far. So 3 successes. Now this guy has got 1 armor, so he's going to subtract 1, so he's going to take 2 damage. 1, 2, but I'm going to use the earth symbol here. Deal 1 damage to an enemy within range of 1. So she's going to automatically do 1 point of damage to the big fat son of a bitch. Oh, we're going to re-roll in and get the same thing. That's nice. So take another damage, jerk. We're not done yet. We're not done. Hell no. We are not done because we also have Spike Shield. Oh. Hmm. 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 I was thinking we'd be able to use the Spike Shield, but the Spike Shield is action. Discard an armor token to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So basically, use up your shield to do some armor. So... She can exhaust this to gain an armor token. And then, as an action, she can discard it to deal 2 damage, which is not enough to kill this guy, unfortunately. But it does cost an action to do that, though. That's kind of a bummer. But she is going to exhaust her shield using this to gain a armor token for herself. Wow, this dice is rolling that like crazy. She's still got 1 action, but what? Does she want to spend it to do 2 damage? I was hoping to kill that guy. I think in her last action she's going to use Myreen's Blade. And again, fortunately, it is just 2 dice. Oh wait, no, that's not. Is that going to work? That is not the right symbol. Shoot. That is not the right symbol, unfortunately. I don't think she's going to need to do more damage than that, so, well. Yeah, okay. She's going to spend her action on her shield, discard an armor token and deal 2 damage to an enemy. So discard that, deal 2 damage to this guy, so he is up to 5. He doesn't get his armor for that. So that's good. He's down to 2 hit points. But that's it for Myreen. That's all she can do. She's going to use her special ability here, to be honest. Choose an enemy within range, which is range 4. Move that enemy up to 3 spaces towards you. So she's actually just going to move this guy 1 space, but we basically want to get this so it's not one of those. Okay, that's better. Okay, so she exhausted that as well. Alright, that was a free action. Alright, so now we are going to move. 1, 2, 3. You need to do some damage to at least one of those guys. Okay. There's no flames. We need flames. She can exhaust this to move up to 2 spaces, which is nice. Let's see here. That's returning a spill, which attack range of 5. That seems pretty good. So before she does that, though, she's going to spend her runic scrolls, exhaust, to roll up to 2 altar dice. So she is going to roll these 2 dice. We're hoping for flames would be nice. Water is good. Flames would be good. Anything other than these, because they would use those symbols. Gert uses those symbols anyways. Anything but those symbols would be nice, I think. Ooh, we got a flame, and okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So that was to exhaust, roll up to 2 altar dice to exhaust this. Still no water, but we did get some flames. So she is going to use her wind chill power. Range of 5. Attack with an intellect, which is 3 dice for her. And is that a water? That is a water, isn't it? Damn, hang on a second. That is a water on there, isn't it? It's not a flame. Yeah. Doesn't matter, we're just going to have to use it. Okay. So, it's either, I'm just trying to think, do I want to cast this, or would I rather, I don't have anything that does like a group attack, huh? That's too bad. Okay. She can do 1 damage to every enemy. This will allow her to move up to 2 spaces. And then attack with green, but that's only 2 dice. So this is a much better, it's a bigger, so she's going to go after this little guy and see if we can, he's only got 6 hit points. If we can do 3, 4, 5 points, if we can do 5 points of damage, she can kill him with her Skyfire power. Come on. We need some big ones. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a focus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, instead of gaining a focus, she can spend a focus to get a second one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. She can do 5 damage. But -1 because of his stupid armor. It's 4 damage. That stinks. want to spend this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Otherwise, it's going to be 3 minus 1 is going to be only 2 damage. Yeah, she better spend that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1, 4 damage. Piglet takes 4 damage. Unfortunately, he's going to be 1 short from killing both of these guys. That stinks. That's a nice little spell. And if we had a water token, which we don't, we could exhaust a minion. But we don't have that. So, put this on the bottom and use the discard pile on the bottom of her thing. Yeah. So that was her first action was to move up. Second action was to cast this spell. Third action I don't think she's going to be able to kill both of them, unfortunately. She can probably kill one of them, but not both of them. Because she can still attack, move up and attack with this wind power, and then use her Skyfire to do some damage. Alright, so we're going to do that. She is going to spin the wind. She's going to move 1, 2. And we're going to go after the cannibal there. And do an attack of 2. So she needs 2 successes, really. She's going to need 2 successes on this. That's going to be more than enough. Okay, so that is a focus. She's going to earn a focus. So that's 2 damage. I'm sorry, 2 damage. Minus 1 is 1 point of damage. And because she used this to move up. Oh, now it's water. Shoot. Okay. But now she's going to use her Skyfire. Does not cost an action. She can just exhaust this to deal 1 damage to each enemy. So that's going to be 7. That's going to knock him out. And 1 more is going to put 5 on him. And he's going to have 1 stinking hit point left. 1. That armor is brutal. Brutal. Just brutal. Can't get over that armor. Okay. Should draw a card at the end of your turn, people. Oh, she got another one of those windshield cards. Okay. So that is our turns. That's her 3 actions, so I think she's done. Unfortunately, this guy's got 1 stinking hit point left. That is a bummer. Okay. Let's make sure we go over the enemy's turn in proper sequence. The villain turn. Alright, they must resolve the activate ability of each card in the villain play area from left to right. Then the hero must draw and resolve a villain card. So, there's only this guy here, which is activating. This guy is out. This guy activates and engage. Inflict 5 green. So, yeah. And fortunately for us, there is no earth on there. Good. So he's going to inflict. And since he can choose both of these guys. I guess we get to choose who. We'll choose Myreen, I guess. So it's 5 minus whatever we can resist here. So lots of shielding would be great. 1, and I'm going to spend this to make it 2. So she's literally going to take 3 damage from that. That's not good. 3 damage. I'm going to put it over there so it don't cover up her numbers. Okay, well, that was not good. Then we got to draw. What did it say? Got to draw a card or something, right? Then the heroes must draw and resolve 1 villain card. If the heroes cannot draw a villain card because there are none left in the deck, the villain spawns. If the villain spawns, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Villain card is Gert. Right here. When do we activate our power? When do we activate the enemy's power? That's... Oh, we're supposed to do that first, right? The villain play area. We have to do all the activates. So the activate in what order? I wish... oh, I think I do have the key in there. Where are my cards that give me this information? Yeah, it doesn't say what order to activate them in. Of course not. That'd be way too simple to give the players the information they need. Spawn or activate. Resolve the activate effect of each card in the villain play area. From left to right. Well, you have to set it up a specific way, but... Jesus Christ. Let's see if this... Do 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 do. All right, well, first of all, we'll start with Gert. We'll go around in a circle. So Gert, activate. Each hero must either discard an armor or resist blue 3, which that's not going to be good. She has 2 blue. Myreen has got 2 blue. That's a success. We'll make it 2 successes. So she's going to take another point of damage. Up to 4. She has 2 blue as well. We need to get these armor tokens. I will discard this. Make it 2 successes, so she will take a damage. Put that there as well. Alright, so that is Gert's cards. Search. Okay, activate. Each hero who controls a clue card must either discard focus for each clue card they control or resist 3. Wow. Well, I will discard a focus. I wish I would have known that, or I wouldn't have discarded her focus. Because she only has 1, resist 1 willpower. Earn a focus, so that's bad news. That is super bad. Super bad that I didn't know that that was coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to be dead here probably in the first room, so that's great. Okay. So we did his stuff, we did the room stuff. We're going to do this one. We did Gert, we did this, we do this, then we can do this one in a second. The storage room, activate. Hero adjacent. Nope, nobody's adjacent to this area. Nobody's adjacent to the room feature. So we can't do that. And then the hero adjacent to this feature may gain a supply, which we don't have that either. She's down 7 hit points already. She's halfway down to dead. Fortunately for us, we do have this. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Each hero may discard a focus to change an altered dice to result of their choice. Each hero in the altar room may heal a damage. And then we can spend the sun. Each figure heals a damage. Each figure, so actually he heals as well. But we definitely need to heal, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's got 4 instead of 5. She's got nothing. She's got 6. That's a little better. Each hero may discard a focus to change an altered die to result of their choice. So she could do that because she's got one. And depending on what she wants to do here. Yeah. She will spend a focus because she's going to change. Oops. We will do this first. So this is actually like this. Then we'll get the healing. Yeah, well, that's... actually, yeah, we will actually use that. Get to this. And then we will use this to get the healing. And then we'll roll this one. Oh, she gets to change it to her whatever, so she's going to change it to purple. And then we'll roll this one and get an earth, and that's... Then we have to draw one of these cards. Yeah, it's not even over yet. Good Lord. A lot going on here. Thunderous Stomp. Each hero must resist 3 fortitude. So Myreen has 3 dice. 3 successes, so she's fine. Quelia only has 2 dice. Each hero who fails must either discard an armor token or suffer damage. That is 2 and a focus, and she fails, so she's going to take a damage. But she gets a focus out of it, so... Thunderous Stomp. It's an event. Each hero must chest 3 fortitude. If they fail, must discard an armor token or suffer 1 damage. That's the first one from Gert. Alright, so there, I think we'll go ahead and call it an episode since it's already past 12:30 again. A lot going on in this one. Lots to talk about, lots to show off. We got the Raglanders. We got a lot of damage. Fortunately, she does have a little bit of healing. She can do 2 damage to an enemy and heal 2 points of damage if she can pass a 3 fortitude. And then she can heal an extra damage with this purple. So, assuming she can pass that test, she can heal. Then she should move and do a search. Doing the 2 damage would kill that guy. Unfortunately, she's got 2 ways to heal, so that's nice. They're the same card, but anyways. Whew. Alright, so that was the card she used. We got our tokens back. Still have his supplies. We haven't used our supplies, so things we have to be wary of. Things we have to be wary of is these stupid clue tokens that we have. Oh, you know what? She didn't get a clue token. She shouldn't have had to roll that thing. You only have to roll for the... Yeah, I was thinking they both got a clue. She's the only one that got a clue. She didn't get anything out of that. So she shouldn't have had to roll for that clue thing. But we need to focus for the clues every turn. We have to remember to try and use up all the earth tokens. Our enemies will get armor tokens. We have to remember that. All right, anyways, we'll think about what we're going to do for the next time. Thanks so much. Altar Quest. Great, fun, interesting game. I think it's pretty cool. I hope you guys are enjoying it. There's a lot of different characters. This is only our 4th different character we played with. There's 1, 2, 3 more in the base box and like 6 or 8 more in the expansion box. So there's quite a few other characters to play with. Try out, see how they play, see how they do things and all that. So it's gonna be interesting. Excuse me. It's going to be interesting to see how well these characters, without our last time we played with the cleric, who was doing a lot of great healing. We don't have that great cleric healing everyone, so it's going to be interesting to see, because she's got, Myreen has already got 6 damage on her. So she's definitely got to keep these armor tokens. And focus tokens. Well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody. I'm going to see you soon. Bye for now.